And it's so funny where, like, even to this day, you ask, like, these artists or these groups what their goal is, and they're like, we want to be world stars.
And it's like, honey, majority
Where?
of the
How?
world is brown skinned, so
Right? Like,
girl. And honestly, these places that you're thinking of as white and blonde hair and blue eyed with these cool accents and all these different things, they are also brown, especially in the places you're going to go. You aren't going to the freaking hills of Appalachia. You're going to New York City, you're going to Los Angeles, you're going to metropolitan areas. That's where all the niggas is, my nigga. So, and we're sup- supposedly only like 10-12%, and that's just black people. But majority of your shows are Asian people, and those Asian people aren't just Korean. Half the time Korean people are a minority at your show. It's Southeast Asians, it's dark-skinned Viet chicks, it's dark-skinned Filipinos, it's dark-skinned Thai people, it's South Asians, it's dark skinned Latinas. It's dark skinned people from all over the place chanting your name, trying their darndest to pronounce Korean. And the best you can do is, I love this city, insert stereotype, and then I'm going to talk smack about pretty much everything that describes you, and then take $300 and maybe look at you. Like,
it's just like it's such a contradiction where they come back from these tours and there's all this media play and they're like, what was the best part of the tour? Oh, seeing all the fans, and it's a lot different, and it's nice seeing so many different people at our shows. You really don't think that that's how it's going to be. But then, okay, like, you forget the tour happened, then it comes next promotional term and you're just like making fun of dark skinned people, or talking about how pale skin is better, or say nigga, or using black stereotypes, or
and disclaimer, we understand that when they're talking about dark skin, they're talking in group about Korean people. But if you're trying to be a global brand, I'm sorry, I don't want to dictate how Korean people see themselves or talk about themselves or whatever. But if you're trying to collect global money, you need to think globally. You need to
yep.
you definitely understand that there are little white girls waiting for you. You make sure to catch them. You make sure to show them.
Or make sure that they have front seats at the concert and push everyone else in the back.
Like
Shout out.
you make sure that you make sure to take them into mind. We're not asking for you to say your ideal type is Beyonce or Rihanna. We aren't asking for you to say, I want a girl with a Negro nose and baby hairs and afros and shit. I want a girl like one of the backup dancers in the Formation music video. We're not asking for any of that. We're literally asking for you to remember us the way we remember you when we set aside parts of our paychecks so that we can travel across the country and come and see you for like 2 hours max. Like, that's literally just remember, hey, this joke might really offend some of the people who really believe and invest in me. Okay, invest might be stretching it. But the people who really believe in me and support me in my journey right now, this really is kind of
Not in
not
good
the
taste.
best thing for them to hear coming from me. So I'll just keep this to myself. I'll keep this for backstage once our mics are off.
Right.
Cause I'm not. Cause are you really about to say that in front of some black person who understands Korean? Ask
No.
yourself that. The number of jokes I've heard from Korean people about not saying nega in front of a black person, cause it sounds somehow. Yet somehow that's what you want to end lines with in your rap.
Shout out to Judy.
Shout out GD. Like,
What's good, GD? What's good?
just so many things. Like, we see you. If I'm part of this community, please don't act like my money is good enough, but I am not.